Good morning, students. Today we will start with a new chapter, that is data handling. In class 7th, you all have learned to collect and organize data and present it in the form of frequency distribution table. Okay, you all have learned how to draw bar graphs for ungrouped data, finding mean, median, and mode. Now, in this chapter, we are going to start with bar graphs. Now, what is a bar graph? Bar graph is the visual representation of data. It can be drawn vertically as well as horizontally. You know that vertically is this way and horizontally means this direction. Okay. Bar graphs are of equal widths. That is the important characteristic of bar graph, that it should be of equal width. जो चौड़ाई है वो width जो है वो same होना चाहिए हर bar graph का. ठीक है. And it is the height, जो ये height है of the bar graph, that represents the frequency of corresponding observation. Like you see this question. See this graph. Read the bar graph given below and answer the following questions. So what do you find here? It is given rainfall in millimeter and month is given. Okay, last 6 months of year 2015. So what is the information given by the bar graph? By seeing this, what do you understand? That it is giving the information of the rainfall in the month of July to December in the year 2015. And which year, in which month is the rainfall maximum? So you see, सबसे लंबा line किसमें है? This August. It is about 140 millimeter. So August is the month where there is maximum rainfall. So in this way we find out the information from the given bar graph. Now the question is, now the second thing which we will be learning in this class is double bar graph. In the same graph, you will find drawing two bar graphs, okay, simultaneously side by side. It is useful to compare two collections of data. Like you see this bar graph, it is a double bar graph. One is plain and the other is crossed. Okay, what is it? By seeing this, you just see it. The plain one shows the number of boys and this shows the number of girls. This cross one. So it is number of students and these are the classes 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. Read the double bar graph given below and answer the following questions. What is the information given by double bar graph? So what is the information given by the double bar graph? That how many girls and boys are there in the classes 6 to 10. Okay, individually 6 में कितने हैं, 7 में कितने हैं and so on. Okay, which class has the maximum number of students? So you have to add it. So you can see here the number, you will add both the boys and girls here, like in class 6 15 plus 25, okay, that is 40. Then here it is 30 plus 20, that is 50. Then here it is 15 plus 35, that is 50 and so on. 20 plus 35, that is 55 and so on. So what do you find? That maximum number of students are there in class 8. Which class has a equal number of boys and girls? So see here, you can see number of boys and girls are equal. So class 9th. Find the difference of number of boys and girls in class 8. Class 8 में difference find. What is the number of boys? This one is number of boys 20. Number of girls 35. So what is the difference? 35 minus 20, that is 15. Okay. So in this way, by seeing the graph, we will understand we will get the information. Now in this we will learn how to draw the graph. Let us start with exercise 16.1. okay, for first question, the result of a survey of 200 people about their favorite fruit is given below. So this is given. For this you need a graph copy. Okay children, I am doing on the graph paper, but you have to make a graph copy. Now just see this. First of all, we will draw the x-axis and the y-axis. I am using pen, but you will use pencil, okay, for drawing the graph. So here it is. I am taking this vertical line as y-axis and this horizontal line as x-axis. So let us take this. Okay. Now their fruit is given, so we will write down fruit over here. Okay, just see here, the same way you have to draw here number of people. Then we will take, it is, you will see the question that it is 15, 25, 50, 20, 30, 45 and so on. So if we take the variation of 55 also, Okay, let us be origin. Origin is denoted by the point at which the two axes meet is called the origin O. Okay, then here it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and so on. Okay, you can draw that. The first is apple 45. So I will take apple as 45. Now what is 45 here? Till here it is 45. Okay, just see, till here it is 45. So I will take this as apple. So this is apple. We have to make the bar graph. So this one I'm making with pencil, children, but you have to use pen. I'm telling this, I'm using pen, but you have to use pencil. Okay, then orange is 30. So this is 30 here. See here it is 30, so I'm taking here 30. Okay, this is 30. So, and what is the characteristic feature of bar graph? That it should be of equal width. Their width should be the same, the breadth should be the same. So see here, this and the space between the two bar graphs should also be the same. Okay, so you see here, then banana is 20. So here it is 20, I am taking here 20. This is 20. Then grapes 50. So 50 is here, so we'll just take it from here and we will leave one line, one block I am leaving, so that the width is also the same and the spacing between the two width is also the same, the two bar is the same. Okay, then come to guava, that is 15. Then guava is 15. See here, so here it is 15, so I am taking here 15. Then pineapple 25. Here it is 25. So let us take this 25. Okay. Then papaya 15. Okay. So we will take this, we will extend it. It is 15. So again, so guava and papaya are same. That is 15. So let us do this. So your bar graph is over. Now we will write down here. You will use only pencil, so it is apple. So I am writing here apple. You can write down here also, but I prefer to write down here because it is more clear. Then it is 30 orange, O-R-A-N-G, orange. Okay, then it is banana, and you have to write down the number also on the top. Then grapes 50, grapes. Then guava 15. Then pineapple 25. Okay, then papaya again 15. So this is the bar graph of the first question. Okay, so this way you have to make. Okay children, so this is question number 1. Now let us start with question number 2. Mr. Khurana has two kitchen appliance stores. He compares the sales of two stores during a month and recovered as given below. Okay, store A and store B. We have to represent the above data by a double bar graph. Okay, so I told you that we use double bar graph to compare two things. So again, we will make the x axis and y axis. Just make it as it I'm making. You have to make it. Okay, then again here I will be writing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. Now let us denote store A with plain bar graph with and store B with a shaded bar graph. Okay, let it be A and let it be B. Okay, then let us start doing this grill. For grill, store A has 40 and store B has 20. So let us do that. Store A has 40. Okay, just see 40 is here, so I'm taking it 40. Okay, and store B has how much? It has 20. So just beside it you will make it, just uske bagal mein side by side. It is B. Okay, then toaster 35, again we will leave one space, so 35 is here, 35, like this. See here 35, it is there, isn't it? It is 35, and next is 15. It's store B is 15, so we'll make here 15. See here 15 it is. Okay, 15 is here, so just make it 15. We will name it afterwards. First of all we will make the graph. Then third one is 30 and 30, both are equal. So here it is 30, just see here 30, here it is 30, isn't it? So I will make it 30 over here. This is 30 for store A. And 30 for store B also. So just do it. So both are same. Then 40 and 30. So where is 40? 40 is here. So we will take here 40. 40. And 30. 30 is here. We have to draw side by side. So it is 30 and it is 40. Then 35 and 40. This is 35. Just see here 35. Okay, and next is 40. Then here it is 40. Now we will shade A and B. A we will keep it plain and B we will shade with a pencil. But I am using pen because it will be more visible in the video. So this is A. Okay. So I have shaded A, B. Then again this is the second part and this is the third one. Then fourth. Then this is the fifth one. Okay, now you see what are the things given. Here it is item. Here it is item. Just write down item. This is grill. So here we will write down the first part. This is grill. Then toaster. Toaster. Oven. Blender. And coffee maker. Okay, and this is number of items. This number means how much items are sold. Okay, so this is how you have to draw the double bar graph. Question number 3. The number of goals scored by a football team in different matches is given below. Make a frequency distribution table using tally marks. Now to make a frequency distribution table, first of all we see the range for using tally marks. Okay, so simply here it is not given to make a grouped frequency distribution table, so just a frequency distribution table. So how many numbers are there? 0 is minimum and maximum is, just see here, it is 9, isn't it? Maximum is 9. So we will just make a frequency distribution table 0 to 9. Okay, just see how to make it, and then we will make a tally mark also. So question number 3, number of goals. Okay, then frequency. We don't write down frequency first, we write down tally marks first. Okay, so first is number of goals, then tally marks, and then frequency. Okay. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll find that there is no 7 and 8. So, and directly it is 9. So we'll write down 9. Now you will calculate, you will count from here how many zeros are there. When you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 are there. Okay. So we'll write down here 14. Now how to make, here write down for 14. How to make the tally mark? For this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. After every fifth one is cut. Fifth one is used to cut. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Similarly, how many 1 are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just calculate, count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 are there. So first of all, you write down the frequency, and then you make the tally mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Similarly, when you see 2, it is 10. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And always draw a line. You have to make it in the tabular form, table form. Okay. So like this you have to make. Then when you see question 3, it is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 is 2, that is 1, 2. 5 is 3, that is 1, 2, 3. 6 is 1, that is 1, and 9 is again 1. This one. Now you have to write down the total over here, that is equal to 49. This is how you have to make question number 3.